Total War Warhammer III, the ending to this amazing trilogy. 86 legendary lords for you to create your own history while playing. Numerous races, factions with unique personalities. You can choose between uniting the Empire with the elected Emperor Karl Franz or command the rebellion of one of the Elector Counts who is a vampire, Vlad von Karstein, and claim the throne of the Empire as his true Emperor. But in the third game of the series, the new factions are the Demons of Chaos, and with them, the four Gods of Chaos, that are personifications of emotions emitted by any intelligent life, with an internal war they call the Great Game, and one of the gods dominating impacts your campaign. And now, I'm going to explain, probably with less detail than necessary, these terrible gods. Nurgle, god of disease, decay, despair, destruction, death, and rebirth. If you have a disgust for pus, you should keep your distance. Actually, anyone with common sense needs to avoid being in the same time zone as one of these beauties. With Kugath being the most dedicated demon of Nurgle, creating diseases for his god, this faction brings suffering with their plagues and forcing mortals to join their ranks or suffer with their blessings. Nurgle being the personification of disease and decay, he brings those aspects in the campaign and battles. Spread the diseases with names, just thinking about what they cause gives me nightmares. Since everything fighting for this god is not dead because of technicality, they can survive things that will kill a human 3 times over. In battle, their god sends a disease directly from hell where they came from. Look at this monstrosity. Humans that pledge themselves to this god transform into grotesque soldiers that make me think about what someone that doesn't worship Nurgle will suffer if they contract any of the 36 diseases they carry. Tzeentch, the god of change, evolution, mutation, intrigue, ambition, knowledge, sorcery, destiny, lies, and trickery. Tzeentch likes the chaos caused by his plans, one plan over another in a web that you need to see the future to have the smallest chance to understand them. That is exactly Kairos' gift, a demon with 2 heads, one seeing the future, one seeing the past, and being blind to the present. With these gods, trickery, and magic in the campaign, you can control the winds of magic, making sure your sorcerers have the upper hand and make the best of your powerful sorcery. Or use the power of change, you can control the map, helping you dominate your enemies or simply causing chaos to your neighbors. The demons of Tzeentch can be summed up by the Brazilian big bird that gave kids nightmare, Blue and birds, with shields made of magic that can make fights against them a nightmare. Everything in their Tzeentch roster casts spells or flames, making them great to occupy spaces and cities. Magic that can decimate enemy lines. One of the strongest spells is called Infernal Gateway, that simply melts enemy soldiers. And the pink fire of Tzeentch, that is great for straight enemy lines. Human soldiers seem more like trapped souls than worshippers, with the most beautiful armors in the game. Human soldiers can keep the front line and take turns so the magic shield regenerates, and they don't take actual damage. Sinch and Nurgle have a rivalry because of their opposite personalities. While Nurgle wishes for stagnation and death through his diseases, Sinch likes the chaos and change, working for it on his plans. He often is pleased when his followers stray from the plan, since he brings randomness. Now for my favorite faction in the campaign. Khorne, the god of war, hatred, rage, wrath, blood, martial honor, strength and murder. But the demon of this god tried to betray him and take his place. Now he seeks redemption by getting the largest number of skulls he can. Khorne, with his carnage and battles, attracts the Northcans, tribes of the north, being able to occupy cities as long as they are ruins. This slaughter Scarbrand produces is so intense, armies directly from hell come to join the battles and conquests. Being a faction that hates magic and lives for a direct fight, predictably, they are all about heavy armor and big weapons. With monstrous cavalry, there are war machines with demon souls trapped within. Slanesh, god of pleasure, pain, hedonism, excess, perfection, and decadence, the goddess of when your hobbies go too far. The prince of when your blood alcohol content is 70 times above the allowed limit and you're going to drive at 150 miles an hour at night, when all sensations must be always 200%. Predictably, the factions are about dominating and subjugating mortals. You corrupt factions and make them fight for you. Even in battle, you can seduce soldiers for the fight. In battle, it's all about distracting your enemies with beauty and sensuality, killing them while they admire you. Just being close to one of these beauties make you lose your head and forget to fight because of the beauty and pheromones. The theme of the army is uncomfortable beauty, torn dabs and crabs. Almost no armor and the ability to ignore whatever armor your enemy has. Khorne and Slanesh have a rivalry because Khorne is all about fair and direct fight, while Slanesh brings the excess even to battle, making her opponents suffer longer and feed her power with the feelings of pleasure and pain her soldiers will cause. The rivalry between these gods is so strong, they started fighting even if they began a battle as allies, if any part of their plans is disrupted by other gods. In the next video, I'll talk about the equivalent of the cousin Immortal compares you to, Be'lakor and the Godslayer, the demons that receive blessings from all the Chaos Gods, what makes them able to use demons from all gods. If you got to this point in the video, thank you for watching. Consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. I hope I see you all next time.